Hey everyone, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be cash stuffing our last paycheck for the month of February, and I know I didn't do last week's. I just got really busy with work and I've been really debating if I need to shave one more day off for all of the business stuff that I've been, and I'll share more a little bit about that later on. But yes, I skipped last week's and we also forgot to get the money from the bank, which we later did. Oh, and I got my nails done. As you can see, I got my French tips and I got them done at like this place right next to my work, so hopefully I can get them filled a lot. And this is kind of like just something that I do for myself because I don't know, I like the French tips. It looks really clean. I don't like the length though. It's too long for me. I think next time I'm gonna have him really like shave it down to like almost like a natural long nails length. That's just like what I'm more comfortable with, and also like my job requires me to like work really fast and open some boxes, so it's been really hard to do that. And I also pack a lot of orders at work because if you guys didn't know, I work at Target and I work in the fulfillment department, so we'll have to like scavenger hunt for things. We'll have to dig through clothes and stuff like that, dig through all the stuff in the truck to get the stuff for customers. So aside from the packing side of it, it really is kind of like getting down and dirty, looking for things and, you know, trying to get stuff for the customers. But anyways, today is the last paycheck for February, which is going to be rolled over into the next month, which next month it's going to be bi-weekly because my husband got hired where I work, so he works, or he will be working at Target now. That means lower paychecks, pretty similar to mine, but they're starting him off really low on hours, and he's also like a seasonal, so we're taking a risk because we're hoping that he will get a team lead job at this position or at this Target eventually, because they really do hire within and they give people chances that do want to get it. And I don't know, I feel like this is like a good step because he really tried with the last job, but they were just skipping him. So he's trying his best to, you know, go with this job, and hopefully it'll pay off later on. So yes, it'll be bi-weekly, so I know it'll be less videos, but I think I can do like check-ins. Like maybe I'll write it out with you guys, but it's just not going to be edited. Like it's just going to be me talking, and you're gonna have to suffer through me like repeating what I'm saying because I messed up, or saying a lot because I do cut those a lot. I just can't edit that much because I do work 40 hours a week, and sometimes like the 2 days off are kind of spread throughout, so it's not together, so I don't have that little chunk of time that I can do my work. And I also try to spend as much time with my baby. I'm just doing everything as much as I can, so that's why I was thinking about shaving down my hours to like 32, so I'll have an extra day to do all this work if it's worth it. If I bring back my Patreon in April, that might be something that I would use the money for, is for the extra day off that I'm taking. So if I reach a goal of this many Patreons, that will be the sign for me to go down to 32 hours. As you can see, I moved back into my pastel binders. I just couldn't resist the pastel binders, and the money was like spitting out of the envelopes that I made, so I can see why people don't use those anymore, and we just use these binders right here, and it really is more compact in here and easier to store. So I went back to them, but I just changed up the categories. These are still all bills. We're still sticking with bills. This is not sinking funds. This is just half of the bills, and this is half of the bills. I just did like 5 categories each because that's just how it is. We're gonna start with rent, and this is gonna complete the rent. We are putting 460. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, and then 50 and 60. And my money for my allowance and my husband's allowance is still in our debit cards. We get $30 every week. That's our budget. And food is about $200 every week, and even that seems like it's not enough. We did like a little small food planning yesterday, like meal planning, and it just seems like 200 wasn't enough anyways, so that was kind of frustrating. We got it down to 200. We just can't digress from the meal plan. So yeah, we're trying to really hold it down and really pay attention to expenses again, because we kind of lost it there for a little bit, especially me, as I've addressed last video. But I might do like opening budgets again, since there's not a lot of videos, since I'm doing bi-weekly instead of weekly, and I might close the budget. So which one do you guys prefer, opening budgets or closing budgets? Let me know. But here we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, and 60 for our rent. And I did make myself some labels. That's the beauty of like having your own sticker shop and making your own labels, is that you can just make them whenever you need to. And then the next envelope will not get filled, but you guys will get surprised. We got a car. So the loan, we got a $14,000 car, and it's a van, so a minivan. So I know I talked to a couple of you guys that I wanted to do a van or have a van with my family, so we actually have a van now. And we've had it for like 3 weeks now, so the payment's about to be up in March. It's pretty new, fairly new, so the payment is $200 every month, and we did squeeze that into our budget, and that's gonna get, you know, filled in next month, $100 per paycheck, which is bi-weekly paycheck. But yeah, that's our payment. And the reason why we transitioned into this is because our car just kept breaking down over and over. We had to like take out credit card debts again because of it. Like, it was bad. Like, we were trying to salvage it, but it just got really, like, at first it was just the battery, so we replaced the battery, we used the credit card, it was just $150. And then there was like the AC actually broke, and we debated on getting it fixed, and I was like, we can't really afford like a payment for a van or anything. So we got that fixed. That was another credit card payment or debt. Was a lot larger. It was like $1,500. And then there was something else wrong with, like, I don't know, like the mechanic was saying something about like there was a spillage of something inside the car, because my husband has a 2009 Nissan Altima, or had one, and we were just browsing around and we saw this $14,000 car. And we had our father-in-law, well, my father-in-law, look at it, like if there's any like accidents or why was it so cheap, because it's a Dodge Caravan. I think that's what my husband said. It's a 2017 Dodge Caravan, and it was really nice. Like, it was, of course you could see that it was used, but it's really nice. But the mileage is kind of bad, I think. Like, it was almost at 100,000 miles, I think. That's what it said. I don't know, I'm not an expert on cars. I just saved for it, and we didn't have a car maintenance fund because we stopped sinking funds, so we had to use the credit cards for the car issues with the previous car. And then we kind of got money from that. We, like, what do you call that, we turned it in, or I don't know, like got money from that and then put that into our car as payment. And also my husband's dad helped a little bit as well, so our payments are really low, so that's why it's $200 every month. But yeah, that's the story for that. We have a minivan now, and it's actually gonna help for my local conventions that I want to go to, which I got accepted into a Artist Alley convention. I got waitlisted for one, but the other one I got accepted, so they sent me an invoice to pay for the table. So hopefully I can make that money so I can pay for the table here soon, because it has a due date of March 9th. So that's gonna be really exciting. It's in Alabama, which is like one state over us, and it's like a 4-hour drive, which is not bad actually. I'm willing to go drive to Florida, South Carolina, and Florida for all of these, and I'm just so excited to start doing these conventions. I'm not hoping for really the best. I'm just hoping to break even and get some more experience, and just any type of experience under my belt would be really nice to start this off. So yeah, those are some really good news about me, because I'm just really excited to bring you guys this news, because I really haven't been vlogging like I've been before. Again, it's because of time constrictions, and also I started a new channel, and I know like why another channel. It's because that channel that I had, the the original one where I had all of like the budgeting. I switched from budgeting to like mom videos to like art videos. It used to be like a beauty channel. It used to be all over these things, and you can hear me, yeah. And then it switched to family vlogs, then kind of studio vlogs. So it was just all over the place, and the audience that I pulled from those different places were kind of just wanting to watch certain things that they subscribe for, even though they don't unsubscribe, which they have been. The algorithm for YouTube was not favoring that channel because of all of that changes. For me, that's a lot of subscribers, and even though it had that much, it wasn't paying off as far as views, and the views are the ones that gets you paid, and ultimately it goes down with the money. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that's why I make these things, but it also fills me with joy. Like, I love making content, I love making stickers, I love my small business. Whatever kind of strategy that I can do to, you know, make my channel better or make my products better, I will do it in a heartbeat, as long as it's like in a good way, like not like illegal or anything. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I switched to another channel, and I'm not sharing that channel yet because I really want the people who want to watch the whole entire thing to watch it. So I'm just gonna let it grow for a little bit, and I'm not really vlogging that much anyways, but I want to vlog my Artist Alley content, and it's mainly just for art and studio vlogs. It's not gonna be rotating around my family anymore. You'll see Mia there a couple of times, and my husband, some trips here and there, small clips of those, but it's mainly gonna be like product launching and like packing stuff or making more products or showing you guys my day as an artist. All of that, just preparing my future to be, hopefully one day, be a full-time artist that I can at least fend for my own paycheck, you know, like at least pay for my own part of the bills, which is doing my art. That alone would be so great. Like, I love Target, and I probably still work there for a day or two, but I just really want to create things. That's like my main goal. I want to go to these artist alleys and sell my stuff and watch people, you know, use my stuff. Like, I've seen your guys' pictures that you use my keychains, or that you put up my mini prints and use my stickers. That means so much to me, and especially if it has my art on it, that means so much. You guys have no idea, because I was told over and over when I was younger by the people that I looked up to that I can't do this. Like, this is not something that I can make money off. I had two choices. I was like either gonna be a teacher or an IT, because according to that person, that's the only choice I have, is because my eyesight is really bad, so they don't think that I could do more than that. Like, they wanted me to be a nurse, but I can't because of my eyesight. It's just they're putting like different things in my head, and that's why I'm so indecisive. I think is because I wanted to please that certain person, and it just didn't work. It filled me up with another person's dreams for me, and I forgot the dream that I originally wanted was to be an artist. Like, ever since I was young, I was drawing on walls, was drawing everywhere I go, and that's what I wanted to be. Somewhere that I can draw, somewhere that I can do something with my art. So this era, this time that we're in now, allows artists to promote themselves and, you know, share their art with people without like having to grind so much. I mean, we're grinding a lot by social media, but it's kind of fun. I find it really fun, so I think I can do it. And if I could just do that, that would be great, and I would be so fulfilled in life. Like, I already am in my personal life. Like, I'm already so happy where I'm at with my family. But when it comes to career, when somebody thinks about careers, that's what I want to do. I want to sell at artist alleys till I'm like 50, or I want to do my art till I'm old. That would just be the best thing for me, and the most fulfilling life I could ever live in this lifetime. I'm just really excited. Sorry, I was rambling. Electric, we're putting 35. Sorry if I'm kind of fiddling a lot with my hands. I don't know how to act with cute nails, okay? So don't judge me, okay? But I do want them shorter. They're nice looking when they're long, but they're kind of annoying. But here we have 20, 30, and 5 for electric. Electric has been like 114 to 129, a lot cheaper than what I'm allotting it for, but it's good to have a little bit of extra just in case some categories are a little bit shorter. Wi-Fi is getting 18 for this. And here we have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18 for Wi-Fi. And we're just gonna put that in there. I don't really count these, and it doesn't have a tracker because it's just bills. Insurance is getting 27, and I haven't gotten the new bill about insurance with our car changes. I need to bug my husband about that because if I don't, he's not gonna do it. So here we have 25, 6, and 7, and I think we have to have new tags and stuff like that because right now we're still running off from what the dealership gave us. And we did get a loan from the bank, which our bank is like a credit union, so their rates are really good, I think. I wasn't in the room because I was working when they were doing all of the buying and getting the loan from the bank. I was at work, so it was just my husband and his dad that was kind of figuring all that stuff. So he was just kind of giving me the gist of everything. Here we have my phone, which is going to be 27. I really don't know when I'll be resuming doing sinking funds and challenges again. I was thinking about July, but I think it won't be until our lease is up, because one more thing, I wanted to stay here a little bit longer than a year. I wanted to stay here for 2 or 3 years, but the rent is going up again, and it just wasn't gonna be able to be realistic for us. Like, the rent here is already too much for us. Like, it's $14.74, and it's more than what we've paid for many times. It's like double what we paid for before we had roommates and stuff. So we're actually gonna move in with our friends. We're gonna, because they live here too, and we're gonna move all into a house because his parents is getting a house and they're renting it for us. So it's gonna be him and then another friend of ours and then us, and we're all really good friends. We've been friends since like 2015, and it's kind of like when we were rooming with our other friend. The only difference is this time we have a baby, and we kind of told him like, this is the life we have. Like, he always comes over here and checks out the place. Like, this is usually the mess that we have with a kid. Like, it's gonna be messy, and it's not like gonna be like the two of you like bachelors without any like noise or whatever. We have a kid, and they seem really okay with it, especially Jacob. Like, we've been really good friends, and he's tolerated a lot of our stuff, and we've tolerated a lot of his stuff as well. So we've lived with friends before, we've lived with friends' girlfriends before, so we have pretty good boundaries when it comes to that, so I think it'll be okay. So far, rooming with friends has been a good experience for us. It's just different this time because we have Mia, so hopefully it'll be okay. So they're gonna find a 5-bedroom house, and they both get one each, and then we all get one each as well. I have to have my own studio, and Mingo will get his own room, and Mia will get her own room. So they're doing like a 5 or 4-bedroom house. But if it's a 4-bedroom, I have to have my office somewhere because that's where I do my stuff. But yeah, that's the plan when our lease is up in September. So we're gonna be moving again. Even though I thought we were gonna stay here, we're gonna move again. It's gonna be annoying because we're on the 2nd floor, but it'll be okay. It'll be the last move, I hope, for sure. Because I don't know if we'll ever get a house here in the US. I might just focus our money into like retirement and all of that in the future, and you know, just hopefully just live in the Philippines, and Mia will just visit us. That's kind of like my plan. But yes, I don't know when I'll be starting the sinking funds, maybe during that, or if ever Mingo does get the team lead, that's when I'll start doing it. But realistically right now, we can barely afford the rent here, so that's what we're doing. We're just kind of, you know, doing ends meet. But I love this apartment. Like, I have no complaints, everything has been so great and everyone has been so great, like the community. So I'm gonna be sad leaving here, but it's gotten so expensive and it's about to go up again, so we just can't pay that much. So here we have 25, 6 and 7, and we actually canceled Netflix already, but we did get Hulu, but the one with ads. So we have Hulu and Disney. There's like a combo for those two. And then we have Crunchyroll. So those are our subscriptions. So it's kind of like evening out, but without Netflix. My husband's phone is getting a 20, which we're gonna put in here. I feel like I talked a lot in this cash stuffing, but that's how it is when you don't vlog. I can't really update you guys. Subscriptions is getting $8. We have 5, 6, 7, and 8 for subscriptions. Oh my gosh, I think I did that wrong. Okay, there we go. $8, and then gas is getting 30, which the gas for the van is $55 full tank. I don't know how much it is per gallon, but that's what my husband told me. So it's about the same because I budgeted 60 every 2 weeks for our gas before. But hopefully the gas just stays where it's at. And then we have diaper right here, which is $25. This is not just diaper, by the way. I use this for non-food items too, like toilet paper, or if we need any like detergent or whatnot. I take it from here, and it's been working out for us, because if I put it with the food, it's not gonna work. Like, food is just for food. It's not gonna be enough if I put that extra non-food in there, because everything's just so expensive. But yes, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for hearing me ramble. I appreciate every single one of you. Keep an eye out on my Patreon changes. I paused everyone's subscriptions for March, so you won't get charged, but I will have a Discord server where we can all, because I debated if I wanted to do Discord or Facebook group, but I think Discord is better for me because I can see it better. I can have the app on my phone and I can talk to you guys, and also we can post different things. Like, you guys can post pictures there too, not just me, and you can post whatever you guys are doing with the stickers that you guys get from me or other places, or just how about your day. I think that would just be a great community for all of us. We don't necessarily have to be in the call, but if you guys want to, I'll just have some guidelines about like being hateful or, you know, sexual or all of that. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next video, which is gonna be 2 weeks from now. Well, the cash stuffing will be 2 weeks from now. I might do a budget opening for March, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you then.